Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Are you prepared for one of the greatest musical tracks in the game? I hope you are, because we're heading in here into the Heartwood. And it is amazing. Just wait for it. It's so good. It takes a long time to get going. Well, it doesn't really get going, I think that's the thing. Just listen to it, it's so good. It's so good, oh my god. Just makes you feel like walking slow. Sound familiar? So beautiful, oh my god. I feel like bad interrupting it. I feel like I should just stand here still and we should enjoy it for a while. Sorry, I just had to, like, stay quiet there and, like, respect, like, that track. Like, it's just so... Like, I know we spent, like, the first 3 minutes of this video doing nothing now, but it's like, I just had to... like, show this, like, track, like, this music track the respect it deserves. It's like a... It's obviously, like, a remake of Eterna Forest, right? But it's done in such, like, an interesting way, like, just like with, oh my god, what, you can evolve all of a sudden? Have I, like, been paying any attention to what's going on at all? You can evolve, Shinx? We haven't been using you at all, maybe we should. Maybe we should be using you. We haven't been using, like, any Pokemon except for Sasuke. I think because, like, none of the other Pokemon have really piqued my interest is what I should be saying, you know? But Luxio, let's have a look. Like, good attacks, special defense down, speed up. I don't know, there's just something, I'm not really that interested all of us in Luxio, to be honest. But again, like, all of the music remixes in this game, it's done in, like, a non-obvious kind of a way. Like, it's done in, like, a way that, like, feels so, like, interesting. Like, they didn't just, like, say, like, oh, here's a remix. Oh, here's, like, new instrumentation, end of story. Which is, like, what mostly happens. Like, mostly when things get, like, when music tracks get, like, redone for, like, a new, like, remake or whatever. literally all that happens is they like slap new instrumentation onto it. Is Wurmple like sizing up to me there? I thought like Wurmple was like sizing up to me, or squaring off with me is what I should say. Why am I using Geodude against the Psyduck? Don't ask me. Bye. Oh my god. What should we be using? Well, here we go. Here I am saying like we never use Luxio. Let's do it. But yeah, the like usually when you get like a when you get like a remake or a remaster of a game, like the music, either they just like remaster the music as well, or they make like an orchestrated version of the old tracks if they weren't orchestrated before, or they do like or they just like make a or they just like put new like a new arrangement or new instrumentation on it or whatever. And it's like in this game, what I love is that they haven't done that. They've put so much more effort into like making it. They put so much more effort into. They put so much more effort into making it like more interesting than that. Like this like for example this Eterna Forest like remake or whatever. They've taken like the bones, like the skeleton of the track, like that's the best way I can maybe describe it, is they've taken like the skeleton of the track so that you can tell that it's the same thing. The same with like Jubilife City as well. Like they've taken the skeleton of the track so it still keeps its old like its old like identity. But they've given it like a whole new like flavor and a whole new spin on it that's just like amazing. Like what this track always reminds me of is like the soundtrack to, I don't think like a specific soundtrack in like really like it doesn't remind me of like any specific soundtrack in particular. But what it definitely like makes me think of is what it definitely like makes me think of is like the soundtrack to things like Ocean Waves, like or things like that, like those older like anime movies, like anime like slice of life films from like the 80s and 90s, like things like Only Yesterday and stuff like that. It just makes me think of like of stuff like that because it has that same sort of like vibe to it, if you know what I mean. And I totally love that. I love that that's the direction they've gone with it, if you know what I mean. Because it just like, it makes the place feel so tranquil, like so beautiful as well. Why can't I like, I can totally reach you, but the reticule wasn't coming up. I also can't believe that like I thought of the word reticule on the fly like that. I've got like 5 Psyduck all of a sudden, 6 Psyduck. More Psyduck than you can shake a stick at. I'm not mad about it though. Maybe this will finally be the Let's Play we use Psyduck in. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like films like those older slice of life anime films like Ocean Waves or like Only Yesterday are the two that come to mind right away. But like it's just so beautiful. I adore it. Anyway, here's Leanne, by the way. Weren't we just talking about Anakin Skywalker? I'm Leanne of the Pearl Clan. Yippee! The Warden de Cleaver, Lord of the Woods. And you, I've already deduced that you've come here to meet Cleaver. I'm right, aren't I? You're a funny little boy. How do you know so much? After all, the powerfully awesome Cleaver has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was Almighty Sinnoh's divine power. Is everybody in, like, the Pearl Clan such, like, a royal pain in the ass? I'm definitely, like, more of a Diamond Clan guy. Definitely. But whatever it was, it struck my lord and left him imbued with an awesome might. So I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Cleaver right now. Oh, that's that then, was one of the options. Oh my god, react. Such an earnest desire to meet mighty Cleaver. I have to admit I'm struck by your passion. But, well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. Is this like another, like, child that's, like, being forced into servitude by the people who live in this game? I'm starting to notice a pattern here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Irida that I'm had no one near Cleavor. I'll fight you off myself if you insist. Just try it, pipsqueak. Face the wrath of my Goomy. I'll take you on. Go, Goomy. See if you can ooze some good sense over this foolish troublemaker. It'll never goo back to the way it oozed to be. It's so adorable. You have to love Goomy. Luxio, maybe not the best choice here. Well, we can bite. Oh my god, great battle music. There's something, definitely, like, I feel like the attacks hit hard in this game. I don't know whether it's something to do with, like, the attack scaling or defense scaling or level scaling or something. But something about, like, the way the mechanics end up working out in this game feels like everything hits like a fucking truck. Like, I don't know what it is, but I kind of love it. It's kind of like, everything's like just this high offense sort of game. How can this be? It's because I'm older than you. I'm big and you're small. I may have been defeated, but my point still stands. It's too dangerous to meet Cleaver now. The only welcome you'll get if you approach him is a flurry of devastating blows. Normally I'd simply try making him an offering. A nice heaped helping of his two favourite foods, served up with respect by his loyal warden. That's me, of course. He's the prickliest of moods. Just like Mrs. Doubtfire, the prickly nanny. Or the stubbly nanny. He's a running amok. There's nothing that an outsider like you can do. Oh, why? The ancestors of Cleavor, Weird Year, and their cohort drew on Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Who asked you to show up all of a sudden? It's by their grace that our clan, that any of us still lives in vast Hisui today. Irida, what are you doing here? My question exactly. Those shoes! Get out of here! As you say, Cleaver's grown even stronger, but I'm afraid that strength poses a problem for us. If he was indeed struck by that lightning, could these bolts have been sent by the false Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan bows to? Irida, them's fighting words. Seriously. Her, like, the first conclusion she jumps to is that the Diamond Clan asked their god to shoot lightning bolts at them. It's like, really? Really? Are you listening to yourself right now? She really is like, build a big fence, put the lesbians in there. They can't reproduce. That's literally what she's like. She's just so crazy. But we must save Cleaver from this frenzy. Every moment it continues, the danger grows. If more people and Pokemon are attacked, it will lead to conflict with both the Diamond Clan and the Galaxy Team. You're causing this conflict already yourself! You're the one causing the conflict! Even Leanna's like, why does our leader suck so hard? That face. Oh my god, the facial expressions are so good. Could an outsider actually find a way to quell our Lord's frenzy? I'll figure something out. The most Harry-like, the most Haruto-like response. Very well then. We'll gather food that pleases Cleavor. Find a way to quell his frenzy, even if you must search every vast corner of Hisui. Whatever. Whatever, I'll figure something out. I didn't forget that one. The running gags. Oh, now we can fast travel. Nice one. Head to a base camp and report what you've learned to Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Can you, like, guys heal me or something, please? That would be handy. I feel like exploring this Heartwood a little bit more. There's like a whole, like, behind area up here that we can get to, but I don't think we're supposed to, like, go in there yet, obviously. But there's a whole, like, upper area up here. Oh my god, Scyther. I'm behind this tree. You can't see me. That's my purse. I don't know you. I'm actually gonna try sneaking up on Pokemon now. I've learned the errors of my ways. Normally I just, like, go like a bull in a china shop. But actually, like, there's so much value in getting that, like, back attack on them. It makes you so much more likely to actually catch them. That is worth, like, the extra, like, the slight little bit of extra effort to just try and sneak up on them. It's worth, like, that extra little bit of effort. Once we get, like, the other type of Pokeball, the Sky Ball or whatever it's called, that makes this really, really good as well, because it's basically like a Pokeball, but you can throw it from, like, way farther away. It makes it, like, a lot easier to like, sneak up on stuff from farther away and get that critical catch on them. I think it's, like, supposed to be, like, not as strong or something like that. I don't know, but I find it, like, really good. To be honest, I never really used the heavy balls that much. I think, like, you're supposed to use them in conjunction with bait is, like, what... That's, like, an alpha one. I kind of want to try this. It'll probably kick my ass, but, like... I don't think you... Can you, like, catch the alpha ones without, like, battling them? I can always run away, right? I could always save my game, right? This is, like, very dangerous territory right now. Run away! Run away! No, it got out. But it didn't spot me, so I could always, like, try again, couldn't I? This is, like, such like, a terrible idea. That thing would absolutely waste me if it actually, like, saw me. I mean, look at it. It's, like, Shift Manager Masha with her glowing green eyes. No, I didn't change my shirt in between shifts, Masha. Yes, I do smell like beef, but the whole restaurant smells like beef. I should be, like, trying to sneak up and use the heavy ball is what I should be doing. No. Maybe I will try that. Like, how far does it go just to, like... No, that's not what I was trying to do. How far? It hardly goes, like, any distance away at all. What if I actually try the honey cake? Might that be an idea? Can I, like, do I have, like, can I craft, like, portable craft? Don't you get, like, the ability to do that? Craft. Can I, like, craft a honey cake? Of course, I didn't bring it with me. Now, the one time that I want to try... I'll try and, like, get this one heavy ball off if I can. Yes, just come back, Luxio. You're, like, distracting me. This is, like, such a bad idea. What does this spoiled apricorn do, by the way? Can I, like, try that? Everyday items? Hitting a Pokemon may stun the hitting one. That's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I should, like, try it, though. Like, I feel like if I could, like, stun it, if it turns around, Yes, exactly like that. No. Bad. No, get away. Like, what even level is this thing? What level is it? Probably level fucking 42. No wonder I couldn't catch it. Get away, please, get away. I just want to run away. I didn't stray too far from battle at all. I strayed, like, a respectable distance from the battle. Oh my god, let's get back to the Heights camp and actually do what the game wants us to do for a second instead of, like, screwing around there. Let me rest up for a little bit. If we do this right, we might be able to get back to, back in the evening time to do the Drifloon quest. So, lay it on me, Winnie the Pooh.
Good to see you, Haruto. And how is your research into Cleavor going?
Great, I almost got my ass handed to me just there by a level 42 Pokemon.
Quite a tidbit. So a serving of his favorite foods will normally make Cleavor quite agreeable, Piglet. I need to mull this over back at the laboratory. You should come along too, Piglet.
Okay, let me see. What Pokedex level will I reach now? We got a load of cash, if nothing else. 10 or more Pokemon in one report. Still only research level 7 for Kricketot, the great and powerful Kricketot. What else do I need to do here? Well, I suppose I should catch them without being spotted. Might be a good idea. Ooh, new rank, new rank, new rank. Celine's gonna be so proud. I just noticed that we're like 20 minutes into the video and I didn't talk about the holiday, which is what I said that I was going to talk about.
So according to the information you were able to learn from Irida and Leanne of the Pearl Clan, where this phenomenal course of events that friendly Cleaver would be calmed by a nice serving of his favorite foods.
His favorite food is honey, like, obviously.
Professor Lavender would just love a nice smackerel of honey from a honey pot.
I can't remember when I've talked about that guy who does the video of the guy who, like, basically I think his whole life revolves around Winnie the Pooh. So I'm not going to talk about it, because otherwise I'll end up talking about it a second time. If someone comments and says I didn't talk about him, then I'll talk about him. But until then, no.
It would be a fool's gambit to get close enough to offer him food. Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder on this, and maybe have a smackerel of honey.
Stop pondering. I don't need, like, all of these action, like, all of this B-roll of you pondering shit. Meanwhile, I just stand there going, like, with a 1,000-yard stare in another direction, being like, please, I just want to go home.
Eureka! We'll simply have to throw the food.
That's what you spent all that time thinking about? You have to throw the food?
Might I suggest you take Cleaver's favorite foods and throw them at the Pokemon?
Yes, whatever. It took you that long. He's a scientist, you know.
We can use our skill in Pokeball crafting to shape Cleaver's beloved foods into balls and throw them to achieve the same calming effect.
That's not how it works. Like, can you imagine, like, oh, the dog's favorite food is, like pedigree chum. You go out there and you throw a can at it.
This'll make it relax.
It's like, yeah, make it relax and knock it out. Throw a can of dog food at a dog because it's its favorite food. He just made like a Winnie the Pooh like noise there. He was like,
oh bother. With that name it'd sound like I'm the one being launched at our frenzied friend. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather the necessary foodstuffs, correct?
Yeah, that's what they're doing, apparently. Came all the way back here just to go all the way back there. Story of my life. Anyway, the holiday. Is it evening time now? We might be able to do the Drifloon. No, this is a basement. I always forget that this place is a basement. We might be able to go and do the Drifloon, see the Drifloon quest. If we're lucky with the time. I don't know exactly what time it is. If only I had my bomber's notebook, right? But, what was I talking about again? Oh, I was talking about going on the holiday. So we went on a holiday for the weekend to Germany, to Cologne, which was really nice, and met a friend of ours there as well. She came too, but she came like a day later. Well, the plan was that she'd come a day later. She actually ended up coming like 2 days later because of like crap with her flight that she booked. We had a load of crap with our flight as well. We ended up sitting on the plane for 2.5 hours waiting to take off. It was the biggest pain in my ass. There's nothing worse than like having to sit on the plane. Well, I suppose the worst thing would be if the flight was cancelled. But sitting on the plane, being stuck in that sitting position, just waiting for the plane to take off is just annoying. I guess it's like not evening enough yet. It's only just like dusk time. But, so yeah, we were stuck, like, waiting to take off on the runway. Then, like, when we were over there, everything was fine. On the way back, we literally spent all day yesterday just traveling. Like, we came back last night, but we were up at, like, 5 o'clock yesterday morning and spent the whole day traveling because we ended up getting, like, we had to get up, we had to get a train to the airport, then we were in the airport, we had to get, like, we had to wait there, the flight was delayed, taking off. Then we ended up, like, sitting on the plane. We were delayed taking off, sitting on the plane again. Then, oh, wait a second, I got the, I found a satchel, lost and found. Norm's lost satchel. 60 merit points. Annie's lost satchel. There are no lost satchels. Those lost satchels are important, by the way, so I like try to go out of my way to get them because they're how you'll get like a lot of important items actually for like evolving Pokemon and stuff like that, especially like that link cable and stuff like that. Speaking of Pokemon, let's go ahead and see what else we caught here, if what any of these specimens are like here that we caught. Plus, I want to like deposit some of these guys, like this Paris. Move, move, move. We already did like the bug catcher run, so I'm all like bug Pokemon'd out. So this Scyther, Silverwind, Aerial Ace, Quick Attack, Speed up, Special Defense down, Special Defense up, Special Attack down, Attack up, Defense down on a Psyduck. I don't know, I could be tempted into using a Psyduck, why not? Wasn't one of them heavy as well? They were like, it's a heavy Psyduck. Attack up, speed down. I like this kind of like bashful Psyduck. There's something kind of cute about that. But yeah. We could do this. We could rock a Psyduck. I feel like I'm after like getting like now Luxio has been squatting in my party so much I kind of have to use it. Yeah, so we spent like the whole then we got like we finally took off. We like landed in the fog because of the stupid place that we landed. It was one of those like landing runways where you have to take like a little bus to the terminal from the airplane when you get off the plane. Then we missed our bus to get home, so we had to wait for another hour. Got home, oh my god, like we literally got up at 5 o'clock. We got home at something like 6:30 or something like that in the evening. So we were just like tired, so it's nice to be here just relaxing, recording now. Anyway, thank you for watching another half-hour video of Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the next part, we will set out and maybe we'll get like the Cleaver side quest done. So thanks for watching. This has been Haruto of the Yiga clan. See you next time. Bye now.